Hey people, it's Friday, so I'm getting my weekend started right. It's the holiday weekend, so everyone celebrate. Um, there was a 50-cent sale at Homer's this week that I missed a big part of, but they were nice enough to let me know that they would probably put some more out on Friday, which is today. So I just come back from Homer's, and they didn't put out a whole lot, but I went ahead and picked up some stuff, and so I thought rather than wait, because, it'll be fun. I got a $20 stack of records. Here's what I could find of their 50-cent sale that was of any interest. Nothing real great that I can remember. Just this is what I could find of interest. I'll just go through them, show them right quick. And I'm listening right now to this. California Soul by the Gerald Wilson Orchestra. And again, this is that kind of 60s pastiche big band, neo jazz take on. They're doing Light My Fire right now. It's on is it the World Pacific Jazz label? Yeah, and I just thought that was one reason why. 50 cents? What the hell? And that's a big part of why I went ahead and bought several of these things. 50 cents, what the heck, Like this one. This is probably some kind of comedy album. Well, it is. Earl Dowd presents Spiro Agnew is a Riot. So right there, that dates it back to the Nixon era. Now, the thing that caught my interest is I'm not big into comedy records, but it's on the Cadet Concept label. Cadet was this is a sub label of Chess Records, the famous blues label, and this is in great condition. So, just as a curio, at the very least, as an artifact for 50 cents, this was a buy. And Rich Little, the comedian from days past. You old folks like me will remember Rich Little. He's on there. Pick this up. Tchaikovsky's The Seasons, original piano versions with the orchestra led by Evgeny Svetlanov. Double album, still in the shrink wrap on Columbia Masterworks, I believe. Yeah. 50 cents. This should be an enjoyable listen, too, as well. Picked up a couple by this guitarist, who I don't remember listening to before, Jimmy Ponder. White Room. And what label is this? I picked up a couple. This is on ABC. And James Gadsden on drums, who was with the Watts 103rd Street. Polina DeCosta on percussion. Those are two names I recognize. Victor Jones. Does it name? Anyway, so we'll see. I have a feeling this might have some good tunes. There might be. I'll have to, glue it. But Jimmy Ponder. Anybody know Jimmy Ponder? I've heard the name. I've never had any of his records. I got this other one by him, Illusion, on Impulse, ABC Impulse, for 50 cents. Oh, also Lazarus. Thank you for the lighter fluid. The rubbing alcohol. It does take a lot of it off. If there's a way of getting it all off, you'll have to show me the technique. But it did work on those records. Thanks. Another Jimmy Ponder record. This one on Inner City. All Things Beautiful. Am I getting that right? Is this Inner City? Or no, Lester Radio? What is this label? Okay, no, it's not. It's Lester Radio. Never heard of this label. All Things Beautiful. Jimmy Ponder. I like this cover. Unfortunately, someone scratched it right where, so you can't see the breast, the nipple. Probably somehow, I'll save it. Okay, so we got that. Charles Earland, Odyssey. I've heard Charles Earland. Generally, it's not been something I've been very drawn to, stylish-wise, but We're going to get some education here. Get refreshed on how Charles Earland does his thing. He's playing with the best on here. Billy Cobham is on here. John Abercrombie. Let's see, Ron Carter's on some tracks. So again, of course, Charles Earland, he was the man. Organist. So for 50 cents, okay, I'll break down. Stanley Jordan, he is good. His records have not been really what I tend to listen to, but let me stop. Standards, Volume 1. This is on Blue Note? Yep, on Blue Note. 50 cents. Here's another one. Flying Home. Still Shrink. Is this Manhattan Records? Here's another one that we see a lot. Kind of a goofy cover, if you ask me. Magic Touch. That's a cheeseball cover. Blue Note again. 50 cents. Eric Gale, Multiplication. I've always liked this cover. So, 50 cents. Multiplication. Here's something I took a chance on, but I think this might be good. Joseph Bonner, Impressions of Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I can't say it. I tried my best when I was over in Denmark to learn. But this is jazz. I don't know Joseph Bonner or his backing group at all, or this label, Teresa Records. 1981. Now, this looks interesting to me. I'm looking forward to playing this one, Impressions of Copenhagen. I don't know. This looks like I might have found something here. 50 cents. Also kind of makes me think of Astral Traveler too. That might be something that he would be finding, or maybe Second Funk. I got a few more. Ronnie Laws, Mirror Town, Still Shrunk, Still in the Shrink. What label is this on? Columbia? My God, it's never been played. In Columbia, 50 cents. $20 for the whole stack, y'all. Grusin and Grusin, Dave and Don Grusin. Sticks and Stones. This can be a little on the light side, but these guys are great musicians, and I do actually have something by them on CD that I used to like to play at work. It was pleasant, but it was good music. So, GRP Records. Joachim Kuhn Band. I love Joachim Kuhn. Now, I don't know if I've heard this one. Sunshower. So I'm imagining this is probably more on the funk R&B side of what he does. I have some of his early free jazz albums. Amazing stuff. So it's him with Jan Ackerman from Focus and Ray Gomez, Tony Newton on bass. There's vocals here, so yeah, this is probably going to have a bit of a R&B. Could still be good. I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying. This could be good. This I got because thankfully I learned about who Mo Kaufman is. Otherwise, I probably would not have known. This is kind of destroyed, but The Shepherd Swings Again, Mo Kaufman Quartet. This is older than shit on Jubilee. Mo Kaufman is a flautist. Any of you folks that listen to National Public Radio, they have several themes that they use all the time. And the one for As It Happens, or one of those major shows where it's the kind of funky with the flute music, that's Mo Kaufman. This is an early album of his. And the cover's a bit torched, but I thought to myself, oh my goodness, this is Mo Kaufman. Check this out on the Jubilee label. It's just got a few fingerprints, but that's in great shape. 50 cents. Yeah, I said, hell yes. I don't even mind taping this top, it's all open there. I just taped that up. But yeah, Mo Kaufman, y'all. That's who this is. When I saw this, I saw right away. Thought of Chris Cole, Astral Traveler, because he likes to say this. This is Ramsey Lewis Trio, Upendo ni Pamoja. I believe that's Swahili. It's a greeting, a righteous greeting. I forget exactly the translation, but yeah, Ramsey Lewis, great shape. Got another one in great shape. Ramsey Lewis, Blues for the Night Owl. Yeah. Jeez, I'd never even seen this before. I like that cover too. Matte, that's nice. Another interesting thing is it's on a interesting variation on Columbia, the Jazz Odyssey series. I don't know that I had seen anything from this series before. So once again, nice for 50 cents. Now they're playing Sunshine of Your Love, yeah. This is that Gerald Lewis album. This is really kind of groovy and fun. It's exactly what I knew I was getting. It sounds great. Gerald Lewis is bad, so. Okay. I wouldn't have bothered with this otherwise. It's probably got some good tunes, but, you know, graphics do make a difference, but it is about the music. But I do hate cheesy covers. This is a cheesy cover. Earl Klugh, Low Ride. I mean, I guess if I was getting paid, I don't know. You know, it's like the whole time of my life of being a spectator of the music industry, this sort of thing just always struck me as, God, that's terrible. So cheesy. That's just me, you know. Yeah, I've never been offered the money to do it, so who am I to say, you know? I guess it waves some green, I don't know. It seems like my whole aesthetic, my whole life has been, hell no. But we'll see if this got some good tunes on it. Matter of fact, let me see if there's any other players. Well, see, he's got that type of group on here. Greg Gaines, who's played with Michael Jackson, Paul Jackson on guitar, Polina DaCosta again. But this could be good. Denzel Miller, Ronnie Foster. There could be some good tracks on this. We'll see. Don't mind my mouth. This one, I bought Joe Bushkin, Night Sounds. Interesting. It's old. It's UK. It's the old EMI where the that's how you know it's old EMI, the way they constructed the covers with the flap on the outside. So you know, I have, it's a bit of a fetishism for imports to a degree, I'll be honest. Okay, I really just like them. So this is an old Capitol UK pressing. We'll see what it sounds like, but pretty cool. For 50 cents, I said, yeah, let me grab this. Joe Bushkin, Night Sounds. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this. Same with this. I'm not sure. This could be good, could be so-so. Alan Boczynski Quintet, The Night. And this is on, I think this is a, well, I've never heard of this label. And now that I look closer, this is a German import. MA Music International. 50 cents. It's jazz. I don't recognize these players. Ingmarsson, Danielsson. It sounds Swedish, but no, Holland. It was recorded in Holland. Oh, Victor Lewis, duh. Let me look closer. Victor Lewis is from Omaha. Okay. Here's some trivia for you. Victor Lewis there, the drummer there, he's a major jazz player. He's played with everyone. Conduits. The Good Life. Who else has he played with? Jake Bellows Band. Neva DeNova. Roger Lewis. The drummer with Conduits. This is his uncle, Victor Lewis. A little bit of trivia there for you. So I didn't even notice that until I just looked. Oh, okay, Victor Lewis. Yeah. Nat Adderley, humming. We'll see. We'll see how good this is. If this is any good. Cannonball Adderley's brother, Nat. Onaje Allen Gooms is on here. John Stubblefield on reeds. Okay. Little David Records, subsidiary of Atlantic. I remember that. The label mainly known for George Carlin. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? What is this? Is this funk? It's probably not straight jazz. It's probably funk. On the Little David, the label that brought you George Carlin. There it is, right there. Interesting. See, little train spotting crap like that is still interesting to me. One more stack. Like I said, 20 bucks I got these for. 50 cents. Joanne Burkeen. What's the name of this? Keyed In. She's a keyboardist. Nice fold out, huh? She's got Eddie Gomez on here and Jack DeJohnette. Okay, so we got some major players on here. Now, I've got another Burkeen album that I really like, so I'm looking forward to hearing this. Joanne Burkeen. Ray Bryant, Alone at Montreux on Atlantic. It's in not too bad a shape. Mitchell Foreman, Only a Memory. On Soul Note for 50 fucking cents. Soul Note is like a sister label of Black Saint. Can you feel me? 50 cents. Even if this record isn't any good, it's a buy just to find something for 50 cents on Soul Note. But Mitchell Foreman is a name that I'm familiar with. Let me take a look at the back. I'm not concerned about the time. 1982. Pianist. Okay, so we'll see. This looks like this is a solo piano. Piano and organ. Okay. Oh, Soul Note. Mitchell Foreman. This looked interesting to me. Free Flight, the Jazz Classical Union. Again, wouldn't you buy that for 50 cents? And there's also a player on here that I know. Jim Walker is the main person, but Milko Lviv played with Jean-Luc Ponty. Ralph Humphrey, drums. Wasn't Ralph Humphrey with Frank Zappa for a while, among other people? Yep. Al Jarreau, Manhattan Transfer, Don Ellis, John Clemmer. I thought so, yeah. So this looked like a 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Another label that I don't know too much about. PAJ. Paj. Palo Alto Jazz. Okay, Palo Alto. I know that label. Okay. I had not seen this. Okay, nice. And a gatefold. Isn't that fun? Don Ellis, live at Montreux. Still got Shrink. Never been much of a Don Ellis fan, but again, for 50 cents, we'll see what's going on here. This next record I found, it's like, are you kidding me? I got this next record. This was a find. Now, before I show it to you, let me make sure I didn't get myself screwed up here. Oh, geez, this is in perfect condition. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is the find, all right? Sonny Fortune. Serengeti Minstrel, y'all. Sonny Fortune. Y'all, you know he's a bad player. Now, I haven't played this yet, but I know that Sonny Fortune Records, okay? Kenny Barron, Jack DeJohnette, okay. We don't need Woody Shaw, okay. Ain't got. Yeah. Serengeti Minstrel. Sunny Fortune, 50 cents. The record's in perfect condition. Score. I just read about this woman, Barbara Donald, jazz trumpeter, white jazz trumpetist. I do have records where she's playing in, but just been learning about her. With Barbara Donald Unity featuring Carter Jefferson. I believe I have found something here, y'all. Again. And this is on the Cadence Jazz label. I haven't played any of these yet, folks, but this just screams of, I think I found something here. Fun. Okay, down to the last few. Like I said, this is a $20 stack. Passion, Norman Connors. Now, I've got the early good stuff by Norman Connors, so this might be some of that later stuff I might not care for, and yet there might be some good tracks, R&B. I picked this up, Oscar Brown Jr. You remember seeing him on Ed Sullivan and stuff, kind of a singer character. But this is like, I grabbed it. It's on Columbia. I believe this is a deep, yes, this is a deep groove. It needs to be clean, but look at this. This is very interesting. No, that's not a deep groove, but it's a 6-eye. Now, I have never seen this before where they have demonstration on the label. Not for sale. I have never seen that on a Columbia record. Do any of you folks have a Columbia demonstration only on the label? Especially an old 6-eye like that? Interesting. So once again, if for no other reason, train spotting, this was worth 50 cents. Between Heaven and Hell, Oscar Brown Jr. It's in really good shape for as old as it obviously is. I usually put the dates on these. 1961. Okay, wow. Windham Hill, I picked this one up. George Cromartie, Wind in the Heather. Compositions for guitar. I don't know this player, so. Claude Bowling and Alexandra Lagoya, Concert for Classic Guitar and Jazz Piano by Claude Bowling. RCA Red Seal. Once again, you know this is class music, even if it's good music. I have something by Andy Norell. I can't remember what it is, but Light in Your Eyes. Pick this. This was up down there. Yeah. Let me just finish up. Wow, on Hip Pocket Records. And then Richard Stoltzman, New York Counterpoint. Eddie Gomez and Bill Douglas are on here. I picked this up because I already have this, but this is in such good condition. Same group, Richard Stoltzman, Begin Sweet World. Used to have this, Jungle Fever, Neil Larson. I remember liking a couple songs in here, so it's one that I sold though. But okay, last two. Jeff Lorber, It's a Fact. All these were 50 cents, and most of them are in great condition. And the last one I found, Stanley Turrentine, Pieces of Dreams on Fantasy. Gatefold. What up, Stanley? In excellent condition, 50 cents. 20 bucks, y'all. That was a good dig.